Okay, I would love it if everyone could come in quicker, but let me start off with this presentation since we have only 15 minutes left here. Quickly introducing myself, my name is Bharat Sharma, and I am here to talk to you guys about attention. It is the attention stage. I'm going to be focusing on that. But going to be talking about primarily three pillars of advertising and how attention is actually making a difference to that. Like, for example, the first pillar is creative itself. The second is the media. And the third is measurement. I mean, without these three core advertising pillars, you won't get the success in your branding campaigns. Within measurement, there's something called as attention, which is a metric which is getting measured today across all branding campaigns. So, honestly, going to talk about how the attention measurement is going to impact because of your creative, the media efficacy impact that it's going to drive is everything that I'm going to discuss today along with this presentation. I believe most of the people are seated. Let's get started. All right, so I'm going to start with the most three basic questions around attention. I'm going to keep it simple. What's an attention-first approach? How do you measure it? And can it increase bottom funnel sales? I mean, these are the three questions we ask ourselves in every media format before we start buying media. I'm going to start off with the last question because that's what all our brands want from us. Okay, everything that you're doing on media, what's the impact on my bottom funnel sales? All right, so based on enough research, so I'm going to start off with answering this question and then show you guys enough of research around how we are coming to these analyses. What's the impact? First, yes, focusing on attention actually does make a positive impact to your purchase intent, primarily by up to 8x. But another important point that you guys must note here is immersive storytelling creatives. There is something different that you got to do to kind of drive up the attention, and that's our play in the attention mode. So we're talking about immersive storytelling creatives here. And what are immersive storytelling creatives? So standard creatives, I mean, let's talk about mobile phone, right? Mobile phone you get literally this much space on your device. So there's literally very little engagement that you can drive with standard assets or standard banners. Now, immersive storytelling creatives is something that you could actually use the sensors of the device and create these experiences for your target audience so that the target audience can actually connect deeply with your creatives. I'm going to show you some examples of how we're doing it for some brands. Introducing our platform, mCanvas. mCanvas is a platform that takes standard creatives and makes immersive experiences out of the same. Quickly playing a video for you guys. It's the music. Music. So I'm going to keep showing you sensors. That's jump. You can use all these different sensors within your phone. That's possible, but you got to code these experiences. That's the key difference. By having these experiences on your mobile phone, you can literally have your target audience engage for up to 15 seconds in your mobile phone, and which is today, an average is about 2 to 3 seconds. This is the connected TV experience. Simple animations can actually drive up the attention. Omni-channel experiences can drive up the attention. Basic simple polls can drive up the attention. Users love answering questions, and simple polls can actually drive an immense storytelling experience. So that's how mCanvas, a few examples, I have a few more examples later ahead. But again, let's talk data. I mean, we are here to kind of listen to what's the impact of these creatives on your brand lift. So the first question is, again, every brand, every marketing manager going to ask the same thing, what's the impact on brand lift? So yeah, we are working with the likes of, now let's talk about measurement here. So we're working with the likes of Kantar, Nielsen, Lumen, and we've done over 1,000 brand lift studies. Now this is an average of 42 brand lift studies. Based on, this is a Kantar report, and this is a research done with us and Kantar together. Global norms, an average is about 3 or 4%. it kind of moves the needle for your top funnel branding objectives by averagely 2 to 3%. But immersive experiences, such as mCanvas, is scoring an 8x increase across all your branding top funnel KPIs. That's point one. And keep looking at purchase intent, because that's the story that I'm going to keep repeating myself on. So why is that happening? Is because consumers are deeply engaged with your creative. The brand recall is better. It's a widescreen experience. And the consumers are actually since the brand recall is better, there's a higher chance of the consumer purchasing a certain product during point of sale. So I mean, that's a simple logic behind it. This is an example of Kanta telling us 8x increase in our purchase intent. Now, another question that brands consistently keeps asking us is, innovation is a one-time thing. Honestly, not. So we have a lot of brands that are working with us since the past 3 years, and this is how the data looks like for them. The same brands are working with us in 2021 are seeing a 10% lift. Continue spending with us in 2022 are seeing a 1.8x increase over the results in 2021. Continue doing the promotions through 2023 are seeing a 1.3x further lift. And they are continuously investing in innovation because they are seeing an impact on their bottom funnel sales. I'm going to get to bottom funnel. I'm just talking about the top funnel measurement right now at the moment. So innovation is not a one-time thing. You got to consistently keep spending money on it, consistently keep doing it to actually find the right way of getting to your right metrics. So that's another way of looking at data. Then across verticals, I'm going to show you some samples of immersive experience storytelling ads that we have built out across verticals. And again, go back to data. Playing a quick video for you guys. All right, so within the auto space, they want to promote their products and their features. So simple touch, tap experiences are brands like the Mercedes, the Beamers, the GMCs are using. E-commerce want to launch a simple offer during seasonal times. So using experiences such as scratch, offers, walls, all of that, consumers really quickly engage into. Entertainment, new movie launches like your Netflix, your Amazon Prime videos, you can actually have them engage with your movie libraries with this immersive storytelling experience. And FMCG, they love to have a deep connection with their consumers. So they do things like gamification, like toilet wars for Domex, for example. Imagine engaging with a brand that is a toilet cleaner. Crazy, right? But we got people engaging upwards of 15% cleaning toilets on age groups of 18 to 25. So if I had to today engage with a toilet cleaning ad, I would never do that on the standard banner. But just because of a gamified, sensor-driven approach here, we were able to drive up the engagement up to 10x. And in terms of across verticals, now looking at the data, so we're doing this at scale across different verticals. I mean, we're able to drive about 1.4 billion reach, high CTRs, good VTRs. But the most important thing is your time spent within the creative. If you can have a creative built and consumers with their own intention engage with the creative upwards of 15 seconds, I mean, you have won your branding objectives there. Imagine like a YouTube ad. You don't engage with that creative. You are forcefully meant to engage with the creative, and you're trying to click on skip ad, skip ad. We don't remember any of our YouTube ads we have seen last. At least I don't. But that's a sample, that's a classic example where 80% of our money is spent, and consumers don't remember the bloody ad. So, pardon my French, but this is consumers by their own intent spending about 15 seconds going deeper into the creative who want to know more about the story. And we are seeing this across different verticals. So, again, Kantar, as per Kantar numbers, this is what they see at a vertical level. These are the best numbers that they see. For mCanvas, sorry, I'm just going to move away. For e-commerce, we are doing about 1.4 or 5x averagely better. For entertainment, better. For CPG, even better because of the deeper engagement experience. And automobile are consistent spenders with us. I mean, they are able to communicate what they want to talk to their consumers about. Could be a brand launch, could be a product launch, could be etc. Which they are unable to do that with standard banners today on mobile phones. Why is this exciting? Because everyone is using a mobile phone at all times. And if you can find a media strategy to have a much more deeper engagement with the consumer on mobile, immersive experiences is a solution around it, which has been proved, tested, tried. So yeah, these are numbers. These are numbers that I have across verticals. All right, so we are driving about 3x higher across different verticals, averagely by using immersive storytelling creatives. Getting into demographics. All right, so demographics, I mean, we would assume that the younger audience would engage deeper with such experiences, and that is true based on Kantar. So everything you see on top, 7, 8, 10, are global benchmarks. Everything you see at the bars here are what we are driving for that specific audience or age group. Now, 18 to 24, it's about obvious. They're born around smartphones. They know how to engage. They want to engage. Banner blindness is true for them. They can literally, if it's a standard banner, they will kind of swipe through it like it's like they never saw it. But experiences like this is something they're used to, they want to, and they're engaging deeply with. So we are seeing about 2, 3x better stats there. Again, between the 25 to 30 age group, we are seeing a 2.2x increase in efficiency. It's not higher, but it's 2.2x better compared to investing into standard assets or standard banners. And again, in the 31 age group, we are driving a 2x better efficiency compared to standard creatives. I mean, creatives do work. I mean, we keep talking about media, we keep talking about data, but having the right creative and forgetting about data and media, it will drive better results. And that's exactly what I'm talking about today, just the power of creatives. Talking about males and females here in terms of demographics. So males, again, on top are the Kantar benchmarks. Within males, we are able to drive about a 2x increase in efficiency, whereas females is about 3x better. I'm assuming based on this data, and it's about 40 different campaigns, 400 different brandless studies. I'm assuming the younger age group and females are engaging or deeply engaging with such creators compared to, I mean, not compared to, but we are able to drive better efficiencies in the younger audiences and within the female sex compared to the male audiences and within the older sex. That's truly, I think, because of the storytelling idea and mobile being the space here. So that's a little bit about demographics here. Going into attention first. So the first question I started with. I mean, yes, can we measure it? Is it an impact on the bottom funnel sales? There's truly an impact on the purchase intent. I'm going to go back into how do we actually measure it, yeah? So 4 ways we are doing this on mobile. One is in-view time, which is the amount of time a consumer spends looking at your creative. Second is in-view percentage, amount of time your ad is within the viewport on your mobile phone while you're scrolling. The third metric is touch rate. So touch rate is the amount of time a consumer is touching your creative. And the last one is actually derived thanks to Lumen. We are working with them. This is attention per mile, which is a combination of your viewability, your time spent in 2000. It's a metric that we are following truly because it is really truly increasing media efficacy. Now, in all of these 4 metrics, everything you see on top is standard numbers based on IAB standards. So it's about 28, 50, etc. Whereas mCanvas is able to drive about 23% higher, 3x better, and 70% higher. So I'm going to quickly move to a case study that we've done with Ford. I have a minute, so I'm going to try to wrap this really quick. This was done in tandem with Lumen. So basically, we were targeting a specific community between a certain age group. What Lumen was able to tell us, 2 things. What should be the changes made on the creative before the campaign's going live to have the best results? These numbers are actually really good results for Ford right now at the moment. So Ford was averagely seeing 1/10 of these numbers with an insight on the creative before the campaign went live. We were able to kind of drive the numbers upwards of 10x. That's point 1. Point 2 is, what are the other metrics that they gave us? I mean, these are standards. I'm going to compare it to your YouTube, your social, your display, digital. 100% viewable, I mean, everyone can say that. But mCanvas ads were 100% viewed because it's a full screen ad experience. That's point one. Point two is the time spent. Again, YouTube average 7.8 seconds because that's where the skip ad button comes in. Display, social, I mean, these numbers are averagely about 2 to 3 seconds here. mCanvas, 15.3 seconds. That's the amount of time consumers are averagely spending in immersive creatives. And at the end of it, our ARPM, which is 2.2x higher than any other media channel out there. So I mean, that was the output of what we did with Lumen, and we have done this with multiple brands. And my last thing is, what is the impact on the bottom funnel sales after doing all of this? So we have done multiple studies, and there are certain brands that have actually gone through the entire optimization channel. One brand, I'm not naming it, but they started focusing on attention on the media. So after doing the creative tinge, they started focusing on attention on the media. And within 6 months, they were able to drive down their CAC by up to 5x by spending the same amount of money on their top funnel. So this is truly a justification of, by increasing or focusing on attention, you can actually keep your media spends the same and reduce your CAC down and keep on spending more money on the top of the funnel. So this is one way of driving efficacy. I believe that's my time, and I'm just going to sum it up, saying that these are the numbers eventually that we are driving. 3x better, everything's better. The only thing is creatives does move the needle, and we can do this managed, we can do this programmatic. A lot of brands have been working with us. They have seen success. We're working with the largest agencies, largest brands. All right, and I have my team there. We got my stand right behind you guys. So in case anyone has any questions, I'm going to be there all day long. More than happy to take any questions. Thank you guys so much.